Okay. And you please ask him to add you in that new group. Okay, right. So we are going to discuss about what is database and why do we need, what are the products are available for the database, and who are the vendors. Okay, so let me discuss about it. Can anyone tell me what is the database? Just as per your knowledge, that's fine.
Yeah,
Can
is to
anyone?
store the data.
Yeah, it is used to store the data. Next. Any? Anything?
Database means it stores the data and as well as you have to access the data also.
Okay, let's discuss what is data. Hmm?
Data means proof of tables are like raw data.
It's a raw data. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, so what is data? Aditya? Aditya or Adit? Adit, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay, you are from Maratali, right?
Doddanekkundi, sir.
Ha, correct. So can you tell me what is data? I used to interact with the students, sir. Okay, during the class, you can ask the questions. I also can ask the questions. Okay,
Okay.
it's two-way traffic. It's not one-way traffic. Please remember. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So data is nothing but a information, correct? It is a general term, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Data is nothing but a information. So it can be a string. It can be a hello.
Hello.
It can be a string, it can be a number, it can be a image, it can be anything, correct? Right.
Yes, sir.
Next, what is a database? So suppose if we don't have the database, what we will do? So, okay, for example, before software come into the market, okay, where we used to store the data. Can anyone tell me? Okay, we have the data. For example, we have a images or we have some information, right? Like numbers, strings, and etc. Okay, where you used to store the data, this information. We used to store the data in the
database.
hard copies, correct?
Yes.
We used to store this data in the hard copies. So it's difficult, correct, to maintain that hard copy, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that is the reason we got a database. Okay, so database is nothing but a place where we are going to organize the data as per the business requirement. Let me open a point and explain it in a diagrammatic way. Okay, right. Database is a place where we are going to organize the data. Okay, how you are going to organize the data? By creating the different type of database objects. By creating the different type of database object. Clear, sir? So what are the type of database objects? Okay, once we will open the database, we will get to know. So generally, okay, we use tables, okay, to store the data. So for example, we want to start some business, anything. Okay. So we will have to look into that business and we will need to decide what are the type of objects that we will have to create inside the database. So for example, we want to start insurance business, or we want to start some bank, or we want to start some hotel, or we want to start some travel. So depends on that business. Okay, we will need to identify the objects. Okay, in which object we will need to store the relevant information. Clear or not clear? Okay, for example, we want to start some travel agency. Can anyone tell me what is the information that we are going to store regarding the travel? Guys,
number, email ID of customer.
Okay,
And
for
we
example,
come
okay,
to
we are going to start the one website, okay, because okay, we get a
Some
booking
credentials.
booking information from the customers, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir. So we will have to store the customer information. Next, in the website, we will need to provide from which route to which route we are
Planning for going to plan.
correct. So route information we have to provide. Okay, next, what are the travelers that we have, correct? See, for example, you have the red bus. It is the website. It is a mediator between the passengers and the travelers, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So we need to provide it. Next, we will have to mention the class, okay, type of class. Okay, so it means it's a sleeper class, correct? Yes or no?
Upper, lower.
Yes, sir. It's a AC,
Okay.
non-AC, or
Yes.
sleeper.
Non-AC, AC, sleeper, like that. Okay,
Yes.
so we will need to observe the things. Okay, based on that, we will have to go to the database and we will need to create a respective table, and then we will have to okay, provide this website to the customers. Okay, so we will not provide a access on the database. We will not provide a access on the database. See, for example, this is a website. This is our website. So we are allowing the customer. We are allowing the customer, okay, on website, not for the database. So through this website, okay, transactions will be recorded. Those transactions we will have to capture in the backend to the some place. Clear or not clear? So for example, this is a customer. Okay, so this is the website we provided to the customer. So based on the customer interest, customer plan, okay, they will go and book a ticket. Okay, for example, they can cancel the ticket also, correct? So all this transaction information we are going to get from the website. So you need to manage the data in the database side. You need to manage that data in the database side. Okay, for example, okay, we are doing this business from last 10 years. From last 10 years. From last 10 years, we will need to design one new report. Okay, how many number of bookings, how many number of cancels, okay, and what are the issues while canceling the ticket. Okay, next, during the booking, okay, sometimes we get a payment issues, correct? All these informations we will need to get it as a report. Clear? So when we will be able to produce the report, if I have the data in the database, then I can produce that report or design a report. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Next. So now you are clear what is the database, why do we need it? As per the business requirement, we will need to organize the data. We will need to organize the data in the database. Clear or not clear? So it can be any type of business. For example, we want to start some software company. So what are the tables will come into the picture? Can anyone tell me? We want to, okay, start some IT company. Can you please tell me what is the information that we will need to store in the database? See, simply we cannot start this IT company. We should have a clients, correct? Hello?
Yes, yes.
We should have a clients, right? To whom we are going to work with, right? For example, okay, we have the insurance client, we have a banking client. All these clients information have to be stored in a table. So once we have a client, so we will need to okay, work with the client. What is the requirement for you, boss? Okay, so that I can work for your project. So for that, what I will have to do, I will have to hire the employees. So it's nothing but a resource, right? So you have to identify, okay, client requirements, and from your end, you have to provide a infrastructure. If you do not have the infrastructure, you will need to charge, okay, from the client, okay, after providing the infrastructure, correct? Hello?
Correct, sir.
Right. So basically, try to understand why do we need a database? What is the database and what are, okay, first you understand, right? What is the data? Clear or not clear? Anyone has any
Yes.
questions? What is the data is nothing but a information. It can be anything. It can be anything. Next, what is the database? Database is a place where we are going to organize the data as per our business requirement. So if you do not have the database, what is the possibility? You have to maintain your data in a hard copy, correct? You have to maintain your data in a hard copy. For example, books, okay, let's say CD drive, okay, so floppy disk like that, okay. So we can't keep, okay, those things, okay, externally. So it will be a insecure, okay. So data cannot, okay, data can arise sometimes, okay. So that's the reason we will need a database, and we can maintain the security if we have the data in the database. Clear? Next, why do we need it? Why do we need it? Can anyone tell me? Ritosh, Pawan. Why? Okay, you understand what is database? Why do we need it?
For
Any
data
report
secure purpose
purpose.
only. One more thing
Security.
is, one more
We can
thing
maintain
is,
the data securely. Next.
one more thing is hard copies of data. So much data is not can't store so much big data, sir.
Correct.
That's why in
Okay.
database
So,
a large amount of data it will be stored.
right. So due to the limitation, right? We can say
Yes, yes.
due to the limitation, okay, we need a some place, okay, and it will be secure. Okay, clear? Due to, for example, let us assume that we are going to use a Excel file to store the data. So in Excel workbook, we will have a multiple spreadsheets, correct? In each spreadsheet, there will be a limitation, correct? What would be the limitation for storing the data in Excel spreadsheet? Any idea? Depends on the version, correct?
Yes, yes.
See, for example, we are going to store the data in a Excel file instead of the database. Okay. Can anyone tell me what would be the limitation to store the data in Excel spreadsheet? So it's a depends on the version. Okay, for example, we use very old version. Okay, it is MS Excel 97 to 2023. 2003, sorry. After that, okay, they have introduced a version 2007, then 2010. Okay, and so on. Okay, depends on the version. As of now, okay, we can store the data only 1 million records in a any sheet, right? So my data is keep on increasing. My data is keep on increasing. For example, okay, we are keeping the data from last 10 years. Do you think that spreadsheet will be enough? I am keeping the data from last 10 years. Okay. Do you think one spreadsheet will be enough for storing the data?
No.
What to do? So we need a database, correct? So in the database, you can maintain historical also, 20 years, 100 years, right? Okay, suppose if I maintain a data historically, let's say 10 years or 5 years, 30 years or 50 years, what is the benefit? We can create a report and we can present the report, okay? For example, we have to present a report, let's say bookings. So in this current year, till this October month, how many bookings? Similarly, last year, till October month, how many bookings? Can we compare? in 2023 year till October, we have a 2000 bookings. Okay, next. In 2022 till October month, okay, we have 1800 bookings. So if we have these numbers with us, we can say that current year bookings are more than the previous year booking, correct? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Okay, if we have the data historically, you can perform the comparative analysis. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
fine, right. So that is the advantage if you have the historical data in the database. So who can use this report? Business analyst, right? Our middle management can use the report to make the decisions. For example, current year bookings are 1500. So we can say that, okay, so this year booking are very less. For example, 2021, let's say very less. Why? Due to the COVID, we have very less bookings. We can say that, right? Hello?
Sir,
Are you
sir.
with me, sir?
Yes.
Okay, right. So now you understand the usage of database and who will use the database. We can use the database, middle management can use the anyone can use the database. So, but to work in the database, you need a access. You need a access. So generally, okay, let me tell you in real time. Okay. So there in real time, okay, there will be a DBA team. There will be a DBA team, database administrator. They will set up a database and they will provide a access for you. Okay. So for setting the database, you need a server. Please try to understand. We don't need to bother about this infrastructure. DBA will take care about it. But as a developer, as a beginner, we should aware of it. Okay. So how to set up the database? How to set up? We will do it in our environment or in our local PC. Okay. Let me complete just introduction part. To set up the database. So this one actually taken care by the DBA team in real time. Okay. So for them, okay, they required server. Next, storage. Next, hello. Okay. So DBA team will take care. Okay. But they need a server. They need a storage. Next, they need to maintain a virtualization. Can anyone tell me why do we need a virtualization and why do we need this network? And they will need to install some product. Once we have this infrastructure, okay, they can go for the product related to the database. Okay. So can anyone tell me what is server, what is storage, what is virtualization, what is network? Okay. So let me tell you, see in real time, okay, we use a server because in a database, multiple users can work. For example, okay, I am a one user. Okay, similarly, you are one user. Okay, we both have to work in a similar time. Clear or not clear? I am the developer, you also one developer. I am writing code for my business requirement. You all also want to code, okay, for your requirement. So that system should allow us, okay, right? So do you think general laptop will allow multiple users? You
No.
have a PC or you have a personal laptop. Do you think it will allow to work by multiple users or multiple developers?
No, sir.
No.
It is dedicated only for one person, correct? That is the reason in real time we will be having the server. If we have the server, multiple users can use it. Clear, sir? How they will use it? Simply from your laptop. Okay. So they will just select this remote desktop connection and they will enter this server address and they will click on connect and it will ask the credentials. Right? So once you enter a proper credentials, you will be in that server, and in that server, you can use the database. So I can access that server, you can access that server, someone can access that server if Windows team provide a proper permission. Correct, sir? Hello?
Sir.
Hello?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sir,
sir.
yes, sir.
Okay, right. So they will have to set up this environment. After that, this is DBA team. Okay. The Windows team will take care about this infrastructure, and then DBA team has to decide what is the product they want to install. So product means here it's a database. It's a database. So what are the type of products are available? Okay, to have the database. Can anyone tell me, please? See, from the Microsoft, okay, we have a database product called SQL Server. From the Microsoft, okay, we have a database product. It's a SQL Server. Please try to understand. Next, we have a Oracle. Okay, it's a company. Okay, Microsoft is also a company. So from the Oracle, okay, they have a own product. It's a Oracle database. Clear? Hello. Next, from IBM, okay, they have a own product. What is the database name? DB2. Okay, sir. Next, Teradata. It's a company name. So they have a own database product. So database name is Teradata. Clear? So and so on. So which one we are going to use, which product we are going to use, and who is the vendor? Hello?
MS.
Yes. So SQL Server we are going to learn. Okay. So SQL Server, okay, when they have introduced who? Microsoft. Okay. So Microsoft actually introduced this SQL Server software. SQL Server, why do we use it? It's for database. Okay. So let's discuss the versions of SQL Server database. SQL Server is a database. Please remember, who is the vendor for this? Who is the vendor?
MS.
MS.
MS Microsoft. Okay.
Sir.
Hmm.
Hello.
Just tell me, sir.
Sir, what is the network and the difference between server and network?
Server, I told you, right? It is a
Yes, yes. Sir.
okay network. Okay, so we need to maintain a dedicated network. For example, okay, we are in a one working in a one organization. So you have joined it in that organization. Okay, they should maintain a in network. Okay, see, for you have a, they provided a laptop for you, they provided a laptop for me, they provided a laptop for someone. Okay, these three people have to be part of their network, then only they can use this server. Clear? Hello?
Yeah, clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So, so we don't need to worry about this infrastructure part. Windows team will take care about it. Okay. So as a developer, we will need to learn, okay, database, inside the database, what we can do. Clear, sir?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, right. SQL Server is a database. Please remember this. SQL Server is a database. So this product, okay, vendor is Microsoft. So what is the initial version? What are the versions of the database? We will need to know, because we have not yet installed the software. What is the version of the software that I need to install? You will ask this question. So that's why we should aware of this. Okay. So Microsoft introduced a SQL Server database with version 2000 initially. Okay, so this is not a calendar year. Okay, just a version. Okay, please remember. So Microsoft has introduced the database called, it is database called SQL Server. The initial version is a 2000. Okay, next, the latest version for the SQL Server is 2020. The latest version for the SQL Server database is a 2020. Okay, next, in between 2000 version and 2020, what are the versions are available? So we have a 2005. Let me just write it down. Okay, it's not calendar year, sir. So please remember this. Next, 2008 R2. Next, before this 2008. Next, 2012. 2014. 2016. 2017. Next, 2019. So these are the versions, sir, of SQL Server. So in every version, you will have a extra features. Clear or not clear? Hello? So these are the versions of the SQL Server. So the latest version of SQL Server is 2020. Please remember this. Okay, you can use any version. Okay, but only the thing is you will get an extra feature if you install the latest version. Okay, so to work on this SQL Server, you should have a valid license. In real time, company will take care about it. We don't need to worry about the license part. But in our personal system, how do we install it and what is the license? Okay, so these are the questions you have. Okay, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
I have the software. Okay, it's a 2012 version. If you have the latest version, you can install the latest version. No, okay, it's not an issue. Okay, I have the software. I will share with you. Okay, through Google, your email ID. You can go ahead and you can download. You can unzip it and you can install it. Okay,
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
or if you need a latest version, you can go to the internet and you can download it, but it will work only for the 1 month. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Right. So 2012 software. Okay, I will give you the access from my Google Drive. You can go there and you can download it and you can install it. So for installation, I will tell you, okay, what is the process. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Okay. So once the software is installed, okay, how do we open the database? Okay, you have to know. Okay, let me just show you. Consider that I have already installed in my system. How to open it and how to connect it. Okay, let me just open. Okay, we use a SSMS. Once we have installed SQL Server, we use SSMS. SSMS stands for SQL Server Management Studio. Okay. SSMS stands for SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, next. So please try to understand in real time. Okay, we will install. Okay, only client. We will install only client. But here we will need to install in our local machine. We will need to install both server along with the client. Getting or not getting?
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
We will need to install both, but in real time, we will install only the client version. Okay, so SQL Server is a client server technology. Please remember, SQL Server is a client server technology. Okay, physically, we will store the data in the server. Physically, we will store the data in the server. So through the client, we will access the data from the server. Getting or not getting? SQL Server database is any database is a client server. Any database is a client server technology. Okay.
Oh,
Through this client, we will access the data which is available in the server. Okay. So when you install the SQL Server, in your personal system, you need to make sure that both have to be installed. Clear? Or anyone need a clarification on this?
clear.
Hello, Ashwin. People are silent.
Yes.
SQL Server database is a client server technology. Okay, so we use a GUI application. So for that, technically, we used to say it's a client. Next, internally, data will be stored in the server. If I have the data in the server, how do we access it? So you need a client application to retrieve the data or to access the data from the server. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Now let me tell you. For example, okay, my client is located in US. Okay, so they have set up a server. I can't go to the US now. Okay, they have provided a personal laptop for me. So what I do? Should I install only the client or should I install both again? Here, this system is actually physically located in US. Okay, this is a server. Okay, in that server, they have database. This is a database symbol in general.
Yes.
Right. So in this database, they maintain data in the form of tables. Right. So now you tell me, this is my personal laptop. I am locating in India. Okay. How do I work in this database? So what I should do? In my laptop, I need to just install client. Clear or not clear? I don't need
clear,
to
sir.
install the server. It is already available. Only the thing is, we will need to request our client, please provide access on this database server. We have already installed client in our personal system. Through this client application, you can access your database server. So in real time, we actually follow this process. But right now, okay, we are not working with any client. So what we should do? In our laptop only, we have to install both client and server. Everyone is clear?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So once we have installed the server and client in our personal system, what to do? We can just go to type SSMS. We can find a SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, just click on this. See, what is the version I have installed in my system?
2012.
2012. Okay. I will help you how to install the software. You please wait. So we are opening the SQL Server Management Studio. Let it open. Right. So it is asking the server type, it is asking the server name, it is asking the authentication type. When I click on SQL Server Management Studio, I just type SSMS in the search. So I am getting the SQL Server Management Studio. When I click on this SQL Server Management Studio, I am getting this one. Okay, right. SQL Server will be having the 4 type of engines. Okay, so we will need to understand those engines. Okay, let me just write down the names. Okay, database engine. Next, integration services engine. Next, reporting services engine. Next, analysis services engine. Okay, so these are the 4 engines will be available. Okay, if you have installed
2012
no,
SQL
not
Server.
2012, client and server.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
right, let me go to the version. So previously, okay, so in the first version of SQL Server is 2000.
2000.
So in this version, we have only database engine. We did not have the integration service engine. We didn't have the reporting services engine, analysis service engine. So they have added from the version 2005 onwards. Okay, na sir? They have added from 2005. So these 4 engines will be available in every version. Okay, sir. During the installation, if you don't want this integration service engine, reporting services engine, analysis service engine, okay, you can restrict it. I wanted only the database engine. I don't want these engines. So you can restrict it if you want. So which one we are going to use it as per our requirement, or as we are discussing from last half an hour? Any idea?
Database engine.
We need to use a database engine. Okay, next,
Oh.
when to use integration service engine, when to use reporting service engine, when to use analysis service engine? Anyone tell me? During the demo class, we have discussed about the ETL process, correct?
Yes, yes.
During the demo class, we have discussed about the ETL process. We have discussed about the reporting process. We have discussed about the data analysis process, correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
Lokesh, can you just go on mute, please?
Okay.
Let me ask others. I hope everyone is attended. Venugopal. Did you attend demo class? Adit?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember the demo slide? Let me open it again. This slide we have discussed, correct? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me here. What is ETL? And for performing the ETL process, what we do? What is ETL? Extracting the data from the different sources, transforming the data, and loading the data into the data warehouse, correct? So to perform the ETL process in data warehousing, to perform the ETL process in data warehousing, we should use SSIS, correct? Yes, sir. I have told you, right? SSIS is a ETL tool. It is a on-premise ETL tool. I have told you, right, on demo class. Adit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is ADF? It is a cloud ETL tool, correct? Right. So to perform the ETL process in our environment, we will have to use SSIS. Inside the SSIS, we will need to create a packages. Okay, remember, we will need to create a packages. That packages can be physically stored in the database. So for that, we use a type called integration services. Please remember this. Okay, to perform the ETL process, we are going to use SSIS. So inside the SSIS, we are going to prepare a SSIS packages. SSIS packages. That SSIS packages will be stored in the integration services engine. Okay, integration services engine. Okay, next. I told you once the data is available in the data warehouse, we have to perform the data analysis. We have to perform the data analysis. As part of the data analysis, we will create a dimensions and cubes. That dimensions and cubes will be physically stored in the analysis service engine. Getting or not getting? Hello?
Yes, sir.
We have already discussed about this diagram during the demo class, sir. We spent almost 20 minutes on this. Okay. As part of the data analysis, we have to create a dimensions and we have to create a cubes. So physically that cubes and dimensions will be stored in the which engine?
Analysis service engine.
Analysis service engine. Next. We will have to design a report for the end user. We will need to create a reports for the end users. So that reports also have to be stored securely in a place. So for that, which engine we will be using?
Reporting service engine.
Reporting services engine. Okay, right. So when you start the SSIS, you will be using this one. When you are going to learn SSAS, okay, you are going to understand the analysis service. When you are going to work on Power, when you are going to work on Power BI or SSRS reporting tool, you are going to use this one. So you tell me now, okay, here, I am going to store the data in a data warehouse. I am going to get a data from the multiple sources and I am going to apply the business logics. After applying the business logics, I am going to store the data in a place. So for this, okay, what type of engine I need out of 4?
Integration.
Hmm?
Integration.
I will have to store the data. I will have
Database engine.
very good. Okay, we need a database engine. Okay, so clear or not clear?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go and understand really those servers are available or not. So we have just open SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, I have already completed the installation in my system. I don't need to install again, correct? So you have to install today. Okay, I will share the link. Okay, so so you have to see what are the types available in the dropdown: database engine, analysis service engine, reporting services engine, integration services engine. Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You know the purpose of each engine. Which one we are going to use?
Database.
Okay, so this is the one we are going to use. Okay, because we have to learn database basics. Okay, we need to use a database engine. Once we completed the database part, we will start the SSIS or we will start the Power BI. After that, you will get to know the usage of remaining 3 engines. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right.
Yes, sir.
So don't ask as of now. Okay, when you are going to teach this. Okay, we are going to understand this database engine for 25 days or 1 month. Okay, right. So I told you already in real time. Okay, so server will be available remote location. Database server will be available remote location. In our laptop, we will be having only the client application. So using that client application, we need to connect with this database server and we will need to work on it. Okay, but in our personal system, we do not have any remote server. So here only we have to install the database server. Let me just draw it here only, the small diagram for the database. This is a database server. Okay. So we in our personal system, we have installed client along with the database server. So you can use SSMS, you can connect to your database server. Clear? Right. Now coming to here, if you want to work on client server, then what to do? You need to provide a client server. So please remember, in real time, we provide a client server. But in our personal laptop, we have to provide our computer name or system name, because we have installed both in our personal system only, right? Hello.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
just observe this diagram. In our personal PC, we have installed both database server and client. So we will need to connect local server. In case if you are working in projects, okay, in real time, you have to ask the DBA, please provide me the server and please provide me the permission. So depends on the permission type, you have to choose it from the drop down as a authentication. Okay, sir. Clear or not clear? Let me show you once again. You have to type SSMS in the search. Okay, and then you have to click on it so that SQL Server Management Studio will open. This is a client. This is a client. Okay, so you have to choose the server type from the drop down as per the requirement. We use database engine. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear or not clear? We use
Yes.
database engine. After that, we have to provide our
Client.
computer name or server name. So we are working in our personal system. So we need to provide our computer name, our laptop name. So how you will find computer name or laptop name? You need to go to the My Computer and right click on properties. You will get to know your computer name. Clear? Clear or not clear? So let me
Yes, sir.
show. For example, this is the my PC. So what to do, sir? I should go to the properties so that I will get to know my computer name, correct?
Yes, sir.
This is my computer name. So I can mention this computer name. So it's nothing but my database server. Okay, next. So once you know the computer name or server name, okay, you need to know what is the permission type. So in real time, okay, so they will tell you, but here you should know both. Okay, Windows authentication. So it will take your system user. When you log into your laptop, okay, you will need to check what is your username and you have to enter your password, right? That credentials it will take. Okay. There are 2 types of authentications. One is Windows authentication, another one is SQL Server authentication. If you consider the Windows authentication, automatically it takes your system user and credential. So system user and password. So once we enter this, you have to click on connect. It will be connected to your database server. Once we connect it to the database server, we should know what is the user that we used to connect to the database. Okay, what are the things are available. Tomorrow I will explain everything. Okay, so by tomorrow you will have to get it ready, this software. Okay, na sir?
Okay. Yes,
Hello.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me. Okay, you can please connect with Ravi. Okay, he will create a WhatsApp group. Okay, and you please share the email IDs. Okay, to this number. Let me ping the number so that I can start sharing the software link to you. You can download and you can just keep it ready. Don't install. You will make a mistakes. Okay, tomorrow I will show you how to install the software. Once everyone is installed the software, we can start the database sessions.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Okay, sir.
Today
Okay,
is a
sir.
just introduction. What is database? What are the products are available? How to connect to the database, right?
Sir.
Okay, let me share the WhatsApp number to you. So you please share your email ID only to him. Okay, he will consolidated all the email IDs and he will give it to me. I will add in that Google Drive. You can get a notification from there. You can just download the software and keep it ready. Okay, will you be able to do? Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Lokesh, can you just ping your WhatsApp number here in the chat box?
Okay, sir.
Just message your WhatsApp. So this is a Lokesh WhatsApp number. Okay, you please ping your email ID to him. That's it for today. Okay, na sir? Hello. Please note down this number. You please ping your email ID, Gmail ID. Okay. He will consolidate the list and he will add you in the Google Drive. You will get a software link. Okay, na sir?
I will take it.
Ashwin, you have the software in the Google Drive? Hello, Ashwin. Ashwin, you are on mute. Okay, so you just take this number, message it. Okay, you will get a software link. Just unzip it, get it ready. Don't install. Tomorrow I will explain how to install the software.
Okay.
Okay, so this is just for today class. Okay, we will meet tomorrow. Next, everyday class link will be changed. You please refer that common WhatsApp group for tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So also please connect with Ravi. Okay, to include your name in the new WhatsApp group. Okay, sir. So these free classes only till Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. I'm not sure. Ravi will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
So class timing, okay, from 7:30 to 8:45, sir. From 7:30 to 8:45 every day. Next, everyday class link will be changed for tomorrow class. By end of the today, you will receive a link. Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, please give me Ravi number, sir.
Ravi number, I think I already presented, right, during the demo class.
This
Okay.
is my first class, sir. That's why I'm asking.
958. This is the Ravi number. You can just talk to Ravi. He is the institute owner. You can talk. Let me stop the recording.